What's up guys, Spin Firearms here, and normally on this channel, this is the type of stuff you see. Now, stuff like this is great for concealed carry, and a lot of people like it, but there also is a large percentage of people who carry firearms that carry compacts, full sizes, all sorts of stuff. Heck, even competition firearms, which is a little crazy in my mind, but to me, it's all about carrying. I don't care if you have a 10+1 380 or a echelon. It does not matter to me. The more good Samaritans with firearms, the better. The safer we are, and the better I feel being out in public, right? Especially if you put the time in to train. Because at the end of the day, you can get great with this. It's just about round count. All that matters is your training. So that's how I live. Anyways, today we're going to be reviewing the Smith & Wesson M&P Carry Comp Metal. Now over here we already did the compact, which is the polymer version. This right here is a little bit bigger in every dimension, therefore making it the more full size or duty oriented pistol, but people will still carry this full size, and I don't blame them. But before we get started, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe. Let's talk about it. First of all, I will show clear, because when we're doing these reviews, the firearms are always cleared and safety checked. You would not believe some of the firearm videos that get demonetized over here. I'm literally sitting in my basement with a gosh darn empty Ruger LCP Max, talking about it, finger off the trigger, but yet they still demonetize it. It's absolutely crazy. We live in some weird times. Anyways, the metal. This is an awesome shooter. Now, my buddy has a lot of great firearms. I have a lot of great firearms. Out of all the firearms I've ever shot, there are 3 that stick out like crazy. 1, the Walther PDP Pro. It is just ridiculous. It's a cheat code. It's just dumb. I've shot staccatos even. I don't even put it in my top 3, but that's my choice, what I like. When it comes down to weight, shootability, size, all sorts of stuff that I factor into it. Next is the M&P 9 Compact Carry Comp, which is the same as this basically, but smaller and not metal. The third is this one right here. These handguns, guys, are absolutely ridiculous. These are cheat codes. And what's interesting is there's a lot of handguns that I like optics on, and most people like optics nowadays. And my buddy could have put an optic on this, but we literally were at the range shooting, and it's funny, like it's sort of interesting how we do our range trips. We're shooting, and then after each, magazine, we look at each other, we sort of like discuss what just happened, like, why we, had a couple flyers, or what we think we were doing wrong, or why we shot it so well. We discuss these things, and it actually makes it for a very fun range trip, because we love firearms, and that's what it's about at the end of the day. Every time we got done shooting this, we'd literally just shake our head. And we came to the conclusion, no optic needed. None. It is ridiculous. If you want a cheat code of a firearm, here's your cheat code. There it is. If you want an affordable cheat code, there it is. I'm not sponsored by Smith & Wesson. I am a big Glock guy. I'm a big Springfield guy. I love Smith & Wesson too, but I'm definitely not a sponsor by Smith & Wesson. But this handgun right here is absolutely ridiculous. Let's get into it. Anyways, this thing right here is boasting 18 round capacity. So 18+1, making for 19 total rounds. Now, if you want to see it compared to the Echelon, which is also safety checked and cleared, and it's also my buddy's, that's 17. So let's go side to side real quick. And the Echelon's actually a little bit longer with less capacity. So that's something that's pretty dang interesting. Now, when you feel them in terms of weight, obviously the metal frame is a little more heavy, but at the same time, it's like a good heavy. It's like an even heavy. And whoever has taken over Smith & Wesson's ergonomics department, thank you. The texturing, on point. The feel is on point. The CSX, most ergonomic Micro 9. Shield Plus, not the most ergonomic because of how thin it is, which I understand, but still, throw a whole grip on it, and the thing feels... The compact version of this, unreal. Today, I got to hold the Bodyguard 2.0, which is going to be the new rival to the Ruger LCP Max. For being a pocket pistol, that thing was so ergonomic, it's ridiculous. Smith & Wesson is just coming out with some awesome feeling handguns, some awesome ideas, some awesome concepts. Why didn't Glock jump on a double stack or stack and a half 380? Make a Glock 42X. They would have sold like crazy, right? There's so many things Glock could have done and they didn't. Springfield, why didn't you jump on a stack and a half 380 like Smith did? Smith is giving us every single possible handgun configuration you want. Awesome revolvers, the CSX, the Shield Plus, the new Shield Plus with the 4-inch barrel and the comp, the carry comp, the metal comp, the metal series before this. I mean, the subcompacts. I mean, they have every single kind of pistol you could ever want or imagine. You know what the best part about it is? They got 10 millimeters, 22 magnums, all sorts of stuff. You want to know what the best part is? They're all pretty dang reliable except for that 10 millimeter. 10 millimeters had a little bit of issues, but they're all affordable, reliable, made in America. Mic drop. No, seriously though, these are some awesome handguns. I mean, just look at the slide. Companies don't do that because it's expensive, and Smith did it and somehow made it reasonably priced. Now, as far as the sights go, I think we figured out those are night fusions or whatever it's called, night vision, whatever it's called. Absolutely love them. U-notch rear, textured of course, with that green outline up front, which I just added a green outline up front to my Glock 27 Gen 5. I really like the green. My eyes, I think, pick it up a little bit better than that orange, even though orange works just fine. Obviously, optics ready with a nice feeling optics plate, which, like I said, you don't need an optic. Groupings from everywhere. It's just this. You hit the same hole over and over again. It's ridiculous. That comp, pretty dang big. It reminds me of the Hellcat Pro comp, which just came out a little before this. But look at the overall slide. I mean, and the finish is just unreal. The finish goes so perfectly with that slide. Then you have that metal frame, this back strap. I'm not sure how many back straps come with it, but this one just feels, it just fills your hand. I mean, you get a full 3 fingers on this thing. You get a little memory pad, a little indent. I wish they would have put a little texturing on there, but I get it. It is metal. It's going to be a little hard. Rail, obviously. Absolutely love this thing. Now let's take a look at that trigger. One of the best parts. Oh, look at that. Everything functions on this. And you ask, well, shouldn't it? Yes, it should. That's the point. But I've had a lot of handguns that have come out in the last year, 2 years, that don't. The simplest things don't function. It doesn't launch the mag out. This doesn't drop the slide. I mean, there's a whole array of issues that we ran into over here. But anyways, check out the trigger. Clean, crisp. It's like a cleaned up Shield Plus trigger, right? A very quiet reset, though. I will say that. A very quiet reset. Do you hear that? And I think the reason for that is so many people complained about the double reset or false reset with the CSX, the Shield Plus, stuff like that. I think that that's why, you know, what they came up with. Nothing here. Nothing at all. Then a very clean, predictable wall. Very nice break. Nice reset. I mean, this thing is just, it rips. It's fast. It's accurate. It's clean. Now, what would I use this for? If I did get this, it would be a home defense. For me, 100%. I'd throw a sweet light on there. You know, get some awesome Underwood Extreme Defenders. Game over. Awesome, awesome setup. Got to give it to Smith. Putting something out like this for under $1,000, you got to admit, regardless of what you like or don't like, it's pretty dang amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.